You're going to want to hang on tight for this episode because we're headed to a golf course. It's one of the oldest golf courses in Orlando, Florida. That's right, we traveled down to Orlando because there's a few golf courses we want to play, and Dubsdread Golf Course, it's pretty much the original Orlando golf course since 1924. This course was built. Here's just a overall view of that course, the aerial view, and we're going to go diving right into it, dress right into the front doors. And this is a nice clubhouse here to begin with. The price is right. It's a public golf course, and there's just a ton of water all over these holes. This is just a tee box just to start you off with, so you could really find yourself in trouble. On the right-hand side here is very well known with locals. They call it the Dub. This course is a lot of fun for $40, $50 to play it, and of course these golf rates are going up dramatically. It's located in Orlando in Orange County. Now, the course was originally founded by Carl Dan Sr., who was an avid golfer and was born in 1885. He was reportedly a caddy for one of the first golf courses in Florida. Now, move into 1920s, and later in his 30s and 40s, he has a real estate management business, one of the biggest ones in the area, and this guy wanted to build an unbelievable golf course in 1923. He brought in a Chicago golf architect, Thomas Bindello, and this guy is pretty well known in the area of Chicago. He comes down to Florida, puts together a very nice course here. And Thomas is no stranger to Florida. He's put together a few courses even before getting there. Temple Golf Course and Country Club, the Florida Historical Golf Trail, which is a partnership course that exists today. Now, fast forwarding, we opened the doors December 7th, 1924, and thousands of people gather to take a look at what Mr. Carl Dan put together, and Dave Roberts, who was also the president at the time of the opening. And to kick the golf course off, they put together a match play between Stuart Edwards and Carly Jackson. Now, fast forwarding to the 1940s, famous golf architect Pete Dye was a regular at this course, and he has been quoted saying, "I haven't been the greatest student while in the area." He was a student, but I met a few birdies there, and I played some good golf at this course. So there's a lot of history here. You also have Ben Hogan, who played a lot of the famous golf architects. It's hosted the Orlando Open from 1945 to 1947. A couple other times here and there. There's some other big tournaments in that area. And kind of closing the gap on the history, the Dan family, Carl Dan, guy that started it, he owned the course up to about 1978, and that's when the city of Orlando ended up purchasing it. And the course was closed. It had some major changes. Some of the holes looked like they have been changed. A new fifth hole. They combined the eighth and ninth hole to become the new ninth hole. So they did some big changes, and then it opened in July 10th, 2008. And after the history, we got to get into the stats of the course. It's an older course. It's not going to be that long. It only plays 6,153 yards. Pretty tight fairways. You really cannot miss a fairway here. Good chance of hitting a house on this course if you do spray your driver. It's only a par 70, so you can score pretty well without even knowing it. One of the other facts of this golf course is probably there's 3 tee boxes to choose from, the hardest hole being number 5, and it looks like from those back tees it is a rating of 76.3 and a slope of 143. So, that's pretty challenging. This was a great course to get out and play. Again, about $45 to play it. Definitely get out, no problem. Gets busy because it's just outside the Orlando area. It's one of the closer courses if you're right outside downtown Orlando to play. There's outside of going, a little bit further in the Disney area and outside that. I would recommend hitting a lot of fairway irons on this course. Driver could definitely be put away. There's a couple par 5s that are very reachable, but the way that the course was designed in that old style, you can have a really good shot and still not have the best lie because of the stance, the hills. It's an interesting course. This was number 10 here. Interesting here. We got the driving range right on the right-hand side. So there's a lot going on in this course. This is another one. You don't have to hit driver at all here. The clubhouse straight ahead. And this was a course you want to get out and play. That's going to do it for our list. We have one thing to say before we go. Just do a little bit of a countdown here.
Launch control, this is